we have a bit of a maverick in the room. And I think we always knew this, but I don't think we knew that she could use her power outside of acquiring Taylor Swift tickets. And she always knew, but we didn't know, right? So I want to tell you something. Steph is a huge Swiftie, okay? Producer Steph, huge Swiftie, is always able to be in there, be a part of what's happening with Taylor Swift.
Yes.
But it's not just Taylor Swift, you see. Because Steph's always been smart about the artists that she loves with her whole heart.
Yeah.
And she's always at their shows.
And she's always in a queue to get to that show.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
You love a ticket raffle,
yeah,
an
you
extravaganza.
or a lineup.
I don't love it, but I do it.
But you do it.
I think it gets you high. I think you love it.
It is an adrenaline rush.
Steph was able to get 2 tickets. If you don't know this, Toronto's in the World Series in baseball. Blue Jays tickets, game 1 at face value. She didn't go on like StubHub and buy resale tickets at a 100 million and X, markup. You used your concert ticket purchasing skills and got face value tickets for the Rogers Center for the Blue Jays.
How does that even work?
I did. I've been training my whole life for
you
this.
haven't?
Oh
this is your cut for
God.
this.
Literally.
So tell me, I gotta know how that whole process went.
Well, it's crazy because a lot of it is just luck. And for some reason, luck is on my side with a lot of things like this. But I went into the waiting room on Ticketmaster when just like maybe at 9:30, because tickets went on sale at 10. And 10 minutes before 10 o'clock, so 9:50, they open a queue. You enter the waiting room. Whatever happens.
I already don't know that. So this is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You enter the waiting room, whatever happens. So once tickets go on sale, then you enter the queue, but it just refreshes your page and puts you in, and like you have a queue ID number. So it doesn't matter if you like refresh yourself, like whatever, when you go into the waiting room, they already basically have your queue number of what it's going to be.
Wild.
So it's all luck. So I was on my laptop on one account and my phone on another account. And I was on game 1 on my laptop and game 7 on my phone.
Wow.
And when I got in, so my boyfriend got in like way before me.
Very tall,
somehow.
very hot. Yep.
Yeah. That's why they let him in.
Yeah, that's
And
absolutely
my
right.
computer was lagging. I'm like, oh, I'm not even in the waiting room yet. This is going to take, like, this is not going to happen. And then once the tickets went on sale, you go into the queue, and I was 2,000th in line for game 1.
Which, when there's 50,000 people at the game, that's great.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get tickets. Like, this is going to happen.
Oh my God.
And then on game 7, I was 3,000th in line. And I was like,
So you have tickets to game 7 too, if it gets to that.
I do.
And does Alex get to come?
Yes. So game 1, me and Alex went.
You did? Okay.
And also with just the game that it was like 9 runs in an inning. It was insane.
Unbelievable
oh my God.
baseball game.
The energy was electric. But literally, I got into Ticketmaster. So there was already verified resale when I got in also, which was weird because I'm like, they just went on sale.
So people immediately put their tickets up for sale.
I'm thinking it might be the season ticket holders.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If you have season tickets, it counts for
you
this
get first
too.
access.
Yeah.
Oh, to buy them.
Yeah,
Okay,
so when the playoffs start as a season ticket holder, you have to pre-buy or pre-reserve those tickets. And if the game happens, then they charge your credit card and then you can put them up for sale. And so but it's like for the Maple Leafs,
crazy.
If you're a season ticket holder, like at the low end, it's 10 to 12 grand a year. And for the playoffs, it's another 10 to 15 grand. And they just hold that. That's their money.
Hang on, 10 to 15 grand for the tickets itself.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of games, right? So.
I gotta say, it is much cheaper to not like sports.
It's so much cheaper, Jax.
Yeah.
And a lot less stressful too.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening. Sorry, go
So
ahead.
no,
That's okay. But yeah, so I got in, and because there was verified resale already, I, from experience, went to my filters, took it off right away just so I can see face value of standard tickets, and then just kept trying to see whatever I can get in my cart. And I got the 200 level.
Which is great.
A little bit on the outfield near the foul line.
Yeah.
And they were $850 each, a ticket face value, which is still a lot, but at least it's not $2,000.
But here's the thing. And people look at those tickets and they go, $850 face is crazy. Like that's a mortgage payment for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I get it. And I understand why people can't and won't buy stuff like that. But Steph.
But it's the World Series.
It's the World Series. They haven't been in 35 years or something like that.
32.
Or 33.
32.
32. And you got to see a historic game because
did.
this is you know what a grand slam is?
No.
Okay, that's when all the bases are loaded and somebody hits a home run.
Oh, yes.
She got to see the first pinch hit grand slam, which means somebody was just inserted into the game randomly at that moment, and he hit a home run, and the bases were loaded.
And everybody got to go home.
No, not everybody.
No, yeah, it's a debate.
On the bases, yes.
I thought you meant the stadium left.
No. I'm a lesbian. I know softball, okay? I know the rules. I just don't care.
I get it.
I got it on video.
Did you?
I got a video of it too, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
I saw
was
your
amazing.
seats on Instagram, like on your stories, and I thought, gee, it's very close.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is hearing like, first off, it's so funny, and I know we have American listeners, but you have to understand, like, we've there's two things about Americans that I think are really funny. First off, we know there's an ego, right? There's an arrogance for Americans. And I don't think they realize they have it, but the rest of the world's kind of used to that. The ignorance sometimes is something that we're not prepared for. And specifically, I don't mind the average person. Like, I've never been to Canada. I don't know what it's like.
Somebody commented on my TikTok yesterday, I didn't know Canadians had a Thanksgiving. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, sorry.
Well,
it's just,
well,
silent.
you're right. They don't know anything.
But they don't care also.
No,
and
they
that's
also
okay.
don't care.
That's
and they have a huge country, and
Yeah.
there's 400 million people there, and there's 40 million here. I get it. Like,
I get it. Yeah.
I'm not concerned about that. But there are members of the national media in baseball, like one of them who is based in New York, who's considered an insider, hadn't been to Toronto since 1993. And he's like, I can't believe the stadium. It looks so different. And I'm like,
no duh.
Like, no, no kidding.
Yeah.
And what's been amazing is, like, all these baseball media folks, like, flying in.
Mm-hmm.
And I got, this is leading to a story, by the way. It's a good one.
I trust it.
Flying in and going, they have a Starbucks here. Can you believe it? Here's what you can get at Canadian Starbucks. And by the way, it's the same as American Starbucks. Yeah. What is this? They even have all the same they have new cars here too.
Like, it is.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's wild.
I saw some tweets that were like, it's not freezing here. Like, they
expected
us
igloos.
Yeah.
I also like that Drake was there on Friday night.
He was there on Friday.
Because
it was his birthday.
Oh, yeah,
it was his birthday. Yes.
Yeah. I like that he's brought a lot of attention to Toronto. He's like kind of like Canada's spokesperson in a lot of music ways. But I like that he was there because it's like, with all the American media there being like, no, Drake is here too, because this is like, we are a place.
Yes.
We are a place.
We're a place.
Like, and Drake is here.
We're a place.
Yeah. So it's nice to see that.
And it was just, it's been hilarious. Now, I want to tell you about some tea, some drama. You guys will love this. And it's sports tea, but you're going to like it a lot. Okay? All right?
I'm wary.
So,
I'm wary.
As of this recording, because, we record and then it edits and goes up, the Dodgers manager, because they play the first 2 games in Toronto, then they'll play the next 3 in LA, and then they'll play the final 2 in Toronto. That's how they do it.
If it goes that far.
If it goes that far. So the series is tied 1-1. So we're going to at least get to game 5. If the Jays win a game in Los Angeles, then they are coming back to Toronto for game 6 and or game 7, right?
Okay.
If they win 2, then they can go back to Toronto and win it in game 6 at home, which would be sick. It would be amazing. Now,
sick.
But it would be a shame because Stephanie only has tickets to game 7.
I know. Selfishly, I'm like, game 7.
Can you see that? The tension it gives it. So the first thing is, when that home run that I was talking about went out, the Fox commentators, so from the States, never having come here, were like, we've never been in a louder arena ever. Because it is an arena, right?
I should have brought my earplugs.
It was
my
like
ears
splitting.
were ringing. Oh my God, it was crazy. And it was so hot in there.
Really?
Yeah, it was nuts.
And the cameramen reported that the cameras shook on their own because it was so loud that they couldn't. And now they've got stabilizers for television, but the actual physical cameras were shaking because it was,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 45, 50.
My God.
They cut about 5 or 10,000 out, but those are just seats, right? There's a lot of standing areas where you can go to the bar. Go to,
staff, everybody, yeah.
So it was just bonkers in there.
Oh my God.
So then on Saturday after the game, the Jays took an immediate flight to Los Angeles, landed at 3 a.m., no problems. Okay. So they're staying at their hotel, whatever. The Dodgers manager from Los Angeles was on. They arrived a little bit later yesterday, and he was talking in the meeting. He's like, man, we had a lot of ties up at the border, and I don't know if it was intentional or not, but just getting across that border is a real bear. And we're like, so everybody in Canada is like, okay.
Yeah.
And, and so he insinuated that Canadian customs held them up. But he's so ignorant of this is why I come back to this, that he doesn't realize that we don't check you on the way out. America checks you on the way in. When you were coming in, that's Canadian customs. When you are leaving,
so he got caught.
But he got pre-checked at Pearson Airport because America has insisted that they pre-check you before leaving Canada. So the American customs officials are at the Toronto airport, so they pre-check you. So when you get to Los Angeles, they don't check you there.
Hang on. Wait a second. I'm confused. So they have pre-check because like I'm thinking whenever
When you
I fly
go
into
to the States, you get checked here first.
Yeah.
Which is the inverse of how it's supposed to work.
Really?
You're supposed to get checked when you land at your destination, but
Actually,
they're like, we want to keep you out of the country. If we're going to deny you, we just won't let you on the plane.
That's true because like when I've gone to anywhere in Europe, they check you there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not sharp enough to understand that going into the country, that's who's going to check you.
What's his name?
Dave Roberts. And I was like, oh my God.
Come on, Dave.
This is so there are times where I'm like, yeah, you know what? Americans have a bit of an ego, bit of ignorance about Canada. We accept that. That though, have you never been to a foreign country ever? In your life?
Maybe not.
No, but a lot
he's
of
a Dodgers manager. He must have been to Canada at some point.
So he must have been.
But he was insinuating the Blue Jays called customs and we're like, you know what? Hold them up.
A lot of Americans never leave America, though.
I know.
They
It's a big
never
country.
But if he does and he goes somewhere else, then he's probably like, I get checked
like
there.
You never went to Cancun? You never
Yeah, I
went
was
to
gonna say, like,
Italy?
Mexico, yeah.
Nothing? Nothing?
Yeah, I know. It's very strange.
It's strange. Anyway.
He seems nice, though. He's cute.
Yeah, he's fine. I just think, you know what?
Yeah,
if somebody,
I mean,
if somebody that ridiculous is running the Dodgers, I'm hoping that his lack of attention to detail runs also within his team as well, and that gives us an edge in the series.
I hope that we beat them.
I hope we beat him too.
That's
I hope
all
we beat
I
him
have
too.
to say. I
Man.
hope that we get a lot of grand slams on
We
them.
could be sitting here because Steph, Game 7 is next weekend, right? So we could be sitting here on Monday asking Steph all about what Game 7 was like.
I have a jersey. Should I wear it?
Yeah.
It has my name on it, though. We talked about it.
I got
You
mine.
have one, too.
I wore mine to the game. I went to the previous series. I went to a
Yeah.
game. I wore mine.
It's an asshole-ish thing to wear a jersey with your own name,
No,
especially
it's
when
your
you don't
jersey.
know
You paid
anything
for
about
it.
sports.
Who cares?
We didn't
Some
pay for
people
it.
will call you on that,
Yeah.
but who cares?
We got it from a radio station that we worked for, and
That's
they made
right.
us go out and drink and go to the game. That's the only game I've really been to.
There you go.
Yeah.
It wasn't a particularly great game either, but these games are great.
These great games are great, and we are going to whoop them.
We sure are.
Hopefully.